Hey everyone, have you ever heard of a place where weather vanes tell stories and the wind sings ancient songs? Today we're journeying to a tiny magical town on the coast of Lithuania called Kintai. It might not be on every tourist map, but trust me, its story is as epic as the lagoon it sits by. So let's rewind the clock. Way back to the early 16th century, around 1520. At this time, this area was a wild, untamed part of the Duchy of Prussia. There wasn't a town here yet. Just a lonely tavern standing guard by the Curonian Lagoon. This tavern, known as the Kinte, became a crucial pit stop for travelers, fishermen, and merchants crossing the icy lagoon in winter or sailing its waters in summer. And just like that, from a single humble inn, a settlement began to sprout. People were drawn to the rich fishing grounds and the strategic location. Kintai was born not from a king's decree, but from the simple, everyday needs of people on a journey. But what really put Kintai on the map? Why did this small village become so famous? Well, it's all about the wind, the water, and a very special kind of art. For centuries, the fishermen of the Curonian Lagoon weren't just catching fish. They were masters of the sea. And each one had a unique, hand-carved weather vane called a vetrunja on their boat. These weren't just for telling wind direction. They were like a fisherman's passport. The intricate carvings, the specific colors, they told you everything. Which village the boat was from, the owner's family status, and even how many kids they had. It was a complex visual language, and Kintai became a vibrant hub for this unique tradition. Imagine a harbor filled with hundreds of these colorful spinning works of art. It must have been a breathtaking sight. And there's another layer to its fame. In the 18th century, Kintai became a significant religious and educational center. A large church was built, and a parish school opened its doors in 1705, becoming a beacon of learning for the entire region. For over 200 years, this school educated generations of local children, preserving the Lithuanian language and culture in a region often dominated by German influence. So Kintai wasn't just a fishing village, it was a guardian of culture. So what about Kintai today? How has this historic town weathered the storms of time? The 20th century was tough. Wars and shifting borders changed the face of the region, and the ancient fishing traditions, along with the unique weather vanes, sadly began to fade away. The old way of life was almost lost. But here's the beautiful part. Kintai refused to let its story die. In recent years, there's been a powerful revival. The town has embraced its heritage with incredible passion. That old schoolhouse from 1705, it's now the Vaidunas Cultural Center, named after a famous Lithuanian philosopher who once taught there. It's a bustling place, hosting art exhibitions, concerts, and workshops. And what about the weather vanes? They're back. The tradition has been reborn. Today you'll see magnificent, colorful vetrunjas, not just on replica boats, but decorating homes, gardens, and public spaces all over town. They stand as proud symbols of Kintai's identity. Today, visiting Kintai is like stepping into a living painting. You can wander its quiet streets, feel the constant breeze coming off the lagoon, and see the legacy of the fishermen in every corner. It's become a haven for artists, musicians, and anyone looking to connect with a story of resilience and cultural pride. It's a place that proves that even when the winds of change blow hard, a community can hold on to its soul, and in doing so, become more beautiful than ever. So if you're ever in Lithuania, take a detour to the coast. Find the small town of Kintai, stand by the water, watch the vanes spin in the wind, and listen closely. You might just hear the whispers of fishermen's tales and the echoes of children's laughter. From a schoolhouse built 300 years ago, it's a story worth hearing.